Elise, a new government just dropped. Wake up, a new government just dropped.
We got plane tickets.
Okay guys, listen to the dark, deep lore of Elise.
The history is a force theory, by the way.
Okay guys, basically, it all began with nothing but bacteria and a dream. There's this bacteria and it has the ability to evolve incredibly fast and become something new. It adapted into what looks like a human, but it's still bacteria. Thing is, there's one bacteria that's better than all the rest. That seems to have a royal blood. She's giant, hot, literally she's made out of lava, and a queen. She took over the entire land and built a foundation for a country and government. She did this by killing everyone in her path, obviously, as you do. This is possible because she does not die, and everyone else can, so.
This was just the beginning. Now it looks more like this.
She has 5 things she wants to focus on, and 5 things she will focus on.
Right.
Number 1, security in her own office. She will kill anyone that gets in her way. Number 2, homelessness. Number 3, protection. Not in her office necessarily, but within her government country. Equality. She loves equality. And number 5, hunger and overpopulation. I know those two don't really go hand in hand, but you'll understand in a few minutes.
Costume change. The history is a force theory, by the way.
Now, you might be wondering, how does someone become a leader? And you would be dumb because it's a dictatorship. No one else is becoming a leader. And if someone did somehow become a leader and somehow Elise died, the whole country would combust and explode and blow up. Other people's views are kind of taken into consideration, but to know about that, you need to know about these little guys. They're called animatronics. Now, bear with me. They're life-size creatures that do all of the work for you. They're robots. They work as doctors. They work as farmers. They work in service. They work in literally anything you can think of. Teachers even. Stuff like that. These robots can all hear everything that these people are saying, their opinions, their thoughts, and that is all reported back to Elise. And as we know, all dictators love their people. Maybe not all of them, but this one does. She's in the best interest for the people. So she wants to take in others' opinions before she decides to do anything. And not that that really means anything because she has the last decision anyway, but still, she likes to hear other people's opinions.
3.
Back to these animatronics though. Basically what they do, like I said earlier, they do everything, and those 5 things I was talking about, well, they're a crucial part in achieving what she wants to do. Not only do these animatronics do their part in making the world a better place or their country a better place, they do really good in succeeding in these 5 points that Elise really wants to focus on.
Bubbles! Bubbles! There's bubbles! Oh, Christy! Oh! Bubbles! Thank you, Christy. Thank you for the effects.
With security in her own office, as mentioned earlier, she never dies, but however, she can't even be threatened because if one of the robots attack her, they die. So yeah. Plus, if a person tries to attack her, well, she's really strong, so shut up. With homelessness, the robots like to build houses. Not that they like to, but they're programmed to, so whether they like it or not, they're doing it. They make houses in a stackable way, kind of like apartments even, or just anything where they can live, so it's not super cluttered, but it's also comfortable to live in. These houses also contain everything from the necessary needs, like a bathroom and a bed, to comfort, like a full-size kitchen, maybe even. With protection, they help those that are injured by being doctors, you know, as I said earlier. They're also able to destabilize thieves and stuff. Not necessarily tasing, but something sort of like that. Their goal isn't to hurt the bacteria, they just want to help them become better people. With equality, Emily's built these robots so that they can help people, but they also want them to be treated nicely, which is something that she's very passionate about. She wants the bacteria and the robots to live happily together. They're given the same rights to live, eat/charge, or go to school, whatever they want to do. Now, with hunger and overpopulation, you might know where this is going. After the age of 65, the ripe age of 65, we turn them into burgers to solve overpopulation and world hunger, country hunger, if you will. Let's talk about the economy, shall we? The economy in Elise is a bartering system. I scratch your back and you scratch mine, sort of thing. Basically, if someone wants something extra done, then they can ask their neighbor if they're too lazy to do it. They can ask, hey, if you do this for me, I'll make you a cake or something in return. Obviously, the neighbor has the right to say no or yes or whatever they want to do. Here's an example. If person A really wants a poster made but doesn't have a creative side, they can ask their neighbor, person B, to make it for them because they do have a creative side. And since person A is really good at mowing the lawn, maybe, person B can say, okay, I'll do that, but you need to mow my lawn. Obviously, you don't need to trade, but it's a nice thing to do. Elise doesn't have money or currency, which is weird, but they make it work. The robots and everything do everything for them. They feed them, they make them homes, they have mechanics if something goes wrong. The robots, by the way, they charge on their own. Let's talk about the pros and cons. One pro of Elise is that, you don't have any hunger or homelessness. The only con I can probably think of is that, one, it's a dictatorship. If you like to vote, I guess don't live here. And number two, they turn people into burgers at age 65. I don't know if that's a pro or a con. Maybe you don't like older people, which if it is, that could be a pro for you. One real-life example of this could be Stalinist communism. Basically, everything is shared, but really it doesn't have much of an effect. This is almost a new economy that doesn't really happen anywhere else. Maybe some... Well, I hope you enjoyed our thorough review of Elise. Safe travels.
Cheers, Lord, dropping on their noble voice.